Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 55 of our Enigmatica 6 Expert Let's Play series, where today we're working on setting ourselves up a Drygme farm. Let's get started. Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful episode here in the world of TheAndrata, where today we, as is tradition, we're going to start out by taking a quick nap because it's nighttime, and then we're going to go outside and talk about what we're going to work on this episode. So, last episode, first off, I want to apologize for the audio issues. I thought I had it narrowed down, but apparently not. So, yeah, hopefully this episode is better. Slowly tweaking things and getting things better, I guess, but apparently not. So, my deepest apologies. I know it's extremely frustrating, hearing me talk and then, I do stuff like 10 seconds later and it's not relevant and everything or whatever. I don't think it's 10-second difference, but it's still, it's annoying. So I'm sorry. Hopefully it's fixed. Let's move on. Anyway, so today I want to continue on from where we were last episode. So last episode, we went to Atum, we got our Wraith spawner, and we need to set up a mob farm. However, I've been looking on the Discord and everything, and our good old friend, the Drygme, if you remember a while back, we were talking about how we want to make the Drygme Charm, and I needed some stuff for it, like a thief's hood and moose antlers and stuff. Well, it turns out, I guess I didn't pay attention enough. A Drygme farm is also a fantastic mob farm, apparently. You don't get experience from it. Oh, and apparently all my buffs reset over here too with the recent update. I need to get those moved back up to the top. I'm actually going to do that because it's driving me nuts. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Better. Anyway, so Drygmies can farm mobs. They can get the drops from mobs without harming the mob. And that includes your sheeps and your cowses and your chickenses and all that stuff. But it also includes hostile mobs, zombies, zombie pigmen, wraiths to get ectoplasm, all of your hostile mobs for the most part it can farm from. I don't believe it can get the drops from mooses or from Komodo dragons because these guys actually like spit their item out into the world versus actually dropping the item. So, versus, you kill them, you get the item. So it doesn't work that way. But yeah, look at this guy without his antlers. Like he looks kind of funny. Anyway, so what we want to do, or what I want to do, is set up a Drygme farm. As I've been mentioning it for a while now. Drygmies. Let's get a Drygme farm set up, and then we can get things going. On top of a Drygme farm, warped root. I was looking for warped root because we need it for this anyway. On top of the Drygme farm, we can make it easier for ourselves to actually set up the Drygme if we use create seats. Apparently, create seats. If we make a create seat, mobs will sit on the seat, apparently, and they don't move. And they don't despawn on the seat, though I would probably still name tag them anyway, just because I want to be safe. But from as far as I know, the create seat stops them from being able to despawn, and they just sit there passive. They can't attack because they're sitting on the seat and everything. Just like when you if you ever get a zombie that goes inside of in a boat or whatever, and it can't attack because it's stuck in the boat now. Same thing. They sit down in the seat and they don't move, and it affects most mobs. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up a Drygme farm. I don't know if our source generation that we have going on here is going to be sufficient. I'd probably turn my tree farm on because we get, as those grow, we do get source out of it. I turned it off because we're sitting at, 14,000 spruce. Not that that's like that much. I probably should just swap these over. I turned it off because the sticks and the saplings are eventually going to reach their cap. Like saplings is at 25. It can only hold 32. I should probably just swap over to bins for these. No, sticks are almost completely full. But I didn't do it yet. But we'll turn that back on. This guy's probably getting full. Not even close, actually, barely about half. And then this guy. I was also recommended that I need to add peppers to my farm over here because we can get habaneros. Habanero peppers are a random drop from farming peppers, and we're going to need them for our engineer school project. So we need to get peppers planted. It is on my to-do list. I will do that in between episodes. So We'll see how our source is, but let's go ahead and work on getting our Drygmy set up. So we need to grab our stuff. I should have pretty much everything for this. If you remember, we've gotten a while back, we got a Thief's Hood when we were doing some exploration, so that's pretty good there. I hope that the low durability doesn't matter. Does it need to be a full durability? I don't know. Wolf pelt. Luckily, I picked some of these up in Item. And block of source gems. Can I make that happen with what we have in here? I can. That's that. That's that. We need Drygme Shard. And I have no idea how this works. I've actually never used the Drygmy. I used the mobs from Ars Nouveau once in Ancient Wood Rods, apparently. Which is Ancient Wood Planks, which is Ancient Logs. I have not made an ancient tree, but I have ancient logs from quest rewards. Can I sawmill these into more or some better way? Because this is only going to give me 2 each, and I don't like that. Can I put them into this? No. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping I could put it into this and get 4 planks out of it, but it does not look like I will be able to. I'm going to get 2. That's okay. We have a bit of it, 26. And a couple slabs and planks. Actually, you know what? Maybe we don't need this at all. Because I have 4 planks. Oh, look at these. I didn't even know I had these. Plus sharpness? 2 of them? Yes, please. What the? What the? What else do I got in here? All these things are hiding from me. Now we got sharpness. What is that gonna get us up to? 4, 5, 6? That'll get us up to sharpness 6. Heck yeah, we're doing that. Absolutely. Like duh. Okay, and then we need to wrap this with leather. I should still have some of this leather binding, so we should be able to send 2 of these. And Staff of Ancient Knowledge, craft. And I have Spirit Attuned Gems. Remember, Spirit Attuned Gems are a source gem thrown into Spirit Fire from Occultism, and Spirit Fire is just the berry from Occultism lit on fire with a torch. Okay, so that is a Staff of Ancient Knowledge. No idea what that does, but we're going to use it for the craft, so it doesn't really matter what it does, right? Right. How much source do we need for this? Just 1,000, so that is 10% source. So we're going to go ahead and dump, our stuff into the things. Like I said, I hope that we don't need to worry about the Thief's Hood not having full durability. I think it can be repaired with rabbit hide. I don't know if I have any rabbit hide. I might. I think I may have picked some up in Item, thinking that we may need it. But hopefully it just works. No recipe found. Okay, so it looks like we may need to repair this bad boy. Okay, so let's go rabbit. Yeah, rabbit hide. Look at that. 54 of them. Let's just grab like 8 of them as I grab 7. I think we can do this. 4 levels. And it's not in there anymore. It's in here. It's also the opposite to get my levels out. Shift right click, not just right click. Okay, you're repaired. Used 4 of them. And now if I do this, no recipe found. Excuse me, sir. Oh, moose antlers. I forgot my mooses. Oh, maybe we didn't need to repair it. Well, we did it anyway. There we go. Let's put this away. And then we're going to need to get our Ars Nouveau book out because I don't know how this works. So it's always good to have a book available to check out. Give me that. And we got a Drygme Charm. And also completed a quest. I like quests, as you guys know. Immersive Engineering, we completed a quest. Oh, yeah, I made that thermoelectric generator. Oh, and it gave us blue ice. That's great. We're going to get a rare Ars Nouveau loot box, and we're going to summon a chicken. Get over here. Bye, chicken. And Nature's Aura. We got that Aura cache for free, which is great. Botanist Pick, Unbreaking 5, and Fortune 5. It's actually pretty darn good quest reward there. I don't know what tier this is going to be, but that's a pretty good quest reward. Like Unbreaking 5 and Efficiency or Fortune 5. We have Fortune 7, so I'm not going to be concerned about it. But if we didn't have that already, that would have been a great reward. Okay, so we have our Drygme Charm. Now, as far as I know, we have to actually use this on a special block, and it has a special radius. Let's see where this is going to be located in the book. Familiars, Drygme. Drygme is a familiar which will increase the damage of earth spells by 2 and has a chance to increase the amount of looting when slaying enemies, obtained by performing the ritual of binding near a Drygme. Okay, I don't... Passive buffs or assistance in combats. Okay, I don't think that's what we want. Ender storage, what is this? To access glyphs on an Ender storage network? Oh, that's cool. You can use Drygmies to just add straight to an Ender storage. That's actually kind of cool. But what I'm looking for is, I don't think it's under familiars then. Automation? Yeah, Drygme Charm. There we go. Drygmies are often found following and tending to animals around it. They can be found anywhere, though somewhat rarely. Blah, blah, blah. Wild Drygme may be befriended by throwing a wild horn by it. Can also produce experience gems. To summon a Drygme, use a Drygme Charm on a block of mossy cobblestone. After a short time, the cobblestone will transform into a Drygme henge and summon your Drygme. To summon additional Drygmes, use more charms on the henge. Casting Dispel or killing the Drygme will return your charm. Drygme considers its home to be 10 blocks in every direction from its home. So that's every direction. So we have our block here. We got 10 blocks this way, 10 blocks this way, 10 blocks this way, 10 blocks this way. So that's like, what, a 21 by 21 cube? That's actually a pretty large area. Its efficiency is dependent on its happiness. Each entity nearby increases its happiness with a unique bonus for each unique type in its home. Each Drygme working around a henge contributes progress. The henge will generate items and experience gems and deposit them into nearby inventories. And we have to provide source. Okay, so this is what we have to have it look like. Source jar, mossy cobblestone, or the henge, and then a chest. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know. Let's go ahead and sleep through this night, and we need to get ourselves some mossy cobblestone. If I remember correctly, I may even have some. Yeah, look at that, a mossy cobblestone. I'm like, I know we had made some a little while ago, so. Marvelous clay, too. Actually, while we're here, can we upgrade this? Theoretically, yes. I have all of these available to me. That's also used to make a bookworm charm, which is like a little dragon, which is cool. I don't know if we need to upgrade that just yet, though. Okay, so a Drygme is going to have a very large range, it seems like. 10 by 10 by 10, or 10 by 10, 10 by 10 by 10, okay? 21 cubes. So we kind of want to set this up somewhere that we're going to be able to take full advantage of its area. Now remember, our main base is going to move up there eventually when we get to it, but I don't want to have the Drygme sitting up there and farming off of one of those things. Like, or do I? Could we have one of our spaces dedicated to our Drygme? But that's not a large, it's not a 10 by 10 space, but 10 is a lot. Like, I'm thinking like 10 would be like from here, like almost to the trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, almost to the trees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We also kind of need to keep it over here in this area. So this is our area for our Drygme, right? So it's going to be that way, and it's going to come also this way, and then over that way. So where about do we want to set this up? Now, granted, mobs are only going to take up a singular space, I think. So we could have like a mob here, and a mob here, and a mob here, and a mob there. And so maybe up there would be good, but our problem is going to be our source. How would I get my source to transport from here up to there? It does not act as a liquid. I'd have to have more of the source relays, and I'd have to bind the source, and it's going to be a long travel, and I believe there is travel time. So yeah, maybe not there. Let me go ahead and let me think about this. I might clear out some of this area. We'll come back. Okay, so here's what we have. I cleared out a little bit of area down here, so we have our area. Maybe pretty this up a little bit later. What I did was made another source relay, and if you remember, the recipe for the source relay is pretty simple. It just requires a source jar, and here we go. Source jar, prismarine crystals, gold ingots, and source gems. Remember, we have prismarine crystals from all of the seashells that we broke. So I bound that to this source jar here, which will get fed by the agronomic source link as things grow. So it'll get fed, it's going to come over here, and it's going to go into this source jar. And this is apparently within the range. No idea what the range actually ultimately is on these source relays. Probably could look in the book, but I didn't. It's bound, it's working, we're doing good. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this set up. So then our center block is going to be here, bam. And then we have 10 blocks out in each direction for where we're going to have this thing centered on. So let's go ahead and get our Drygme and use this on there. And this has now become a Drygme henge. And so it's pulling magical aura from the air and everything. And it turned into a Drygme. And look at this. It's a cute little structure. And so our Drygme is just here. He's set up. He's like, hey, what's going on? What's going on, bro? He's just going to sit here and do nothing and stare at our rock until we get something set up in this area for him to take care of. So let's go ahead and go home and check out these create seats. The create seat is fairly simple. Wool and a slab. Bam. Wool and a slab. Let's get a couple of these. I can make 4. So we got 4 of them. And then I'm going to want to go ahead and get, we're going to need to figure out how do we actually set this up, right? Because we're going to have this seat, but how do we stop the mobs from, getting out of the seat once they're in the seat, I guess? Or how do I get a mob into the seat? What if I use glass panes? I don't know. But like if I put the seat down and then I surround it in glass panes, is that the way that this is intended for this to work? I'm going to get my sleeping bag so I don't have to, oh, excuse me. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Also, probably should set up a feral flare lantern in this area so that it doesn't get nighttimey like it just did. Okay, so if I were to set up a seat and I want to put, let's say I want to put a cow over here, right? So we're going to set up a cow right here. If I were to, not that, left shift to dismount. Okay, like if I were to place glass panes around this, though it doesn't look very good. Like, I don't know. Glass panes are cheap though, so we can, like if I were to do this, what if I set up a second layer? I'm gonna need more glass panes. I can see this happening already. Recipe. So like clear glass panes? That'd be kind of nice. I did move some of our glass over there that we have a bunch of because, well, I needed some, but we still have 5,120 over there. We should have more than enough. I think it's like a total of like 2,000 really that we end up needing. So if I were to come over here and I were to get this going and get some more glass over here, just that way we can see what's in these too, inside of our cages. Okay. And then I go pick up a cow. I happen to have, I have a source or a soul gem here, so we can pick up one cow. And then drop our cow off in here. I don't know if he's sitting. I don't know what's happening, but he's got some glowy going around him, which means that our Drygmy is happy, right? Remember, because the happiness of the Drygmy is dependent on having entities in its area. So what I need to do is actually set up, because it was off of here, right? It's this block. This block. And then here. So I'm gonna have to fill that in because we should be able to go out 10 blocks, right? So, and it should be like a 10 block cube. And so we can set our mobs up along this cube. Not there. One more over. Bam. Bam. There we go. Okay, so mobs can be inside of this cube. I just wanted that to delineate because remember the glass panes take up a space. So I wonder if we can have them just side by side. Like if I were to put another seat here, those glass panes kind of act as part of the barrier too. Okay, and let's go get a chicken. and then a sheep. And we'll just have these guys sitting here. And then eventually, you know, the Drygmy will eventually get happy enough that he starts working. But he's doing a little dance, so he's getting there, it looks like. So, Mr. Sheep, you go there. And then eventually we're going to try and capture a Wraith and put it in there. A Wraith, I'm probably going to have to put a roof on this thing, though, because a Wraith can fly, so it would actually come out. So we'd have to put the stuff on a roof. Oh, that's a chicken. That's a cow. I don't want that. I want a chicken. Okay, so he's got 2 within his range. 3. Are you happy enough now? No, you're still not dancing. You're still just dancing. You haven't done the thing. I have no idea if these guys are sitting down or not either, as they are supposed to. Okay, so we got these 3. Let's find, let's get a Wraith, I guess. So what I can do, I'm going to come on over here. Do we want a pig? Sure, why not? I mean, it's here. I was going to set up the Wraith, but that's okay. Mr. Pig will do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I want that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I have no idea if this is, you know, if the mob is actually sitting on the thing. That pig didn't look like it sat, did it? But now, maybe. He's not coming out, and they can usually path over things, so let's go home and make some more seats and some more crates. I need to get more wool, though. Need my shears. Those are wire cutters. Do I not have any shears in here, or is this YouTuber blindness? It's YouTuber blindness. It affects us all. Shear, 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 shear. And apparently we can set up more Drygmies, and the more Drygmies we have, the more efficient it is, but... Okay. White seat. There we go. And we're going to want more glass panes, if that's what we're going to use for this. Not usage, recipe. Give me a stack. Oh, that... that was not intended, but hey, okay. Well, we're going to have plenty of glass panes to set this up. But man, is this going to be the... Oh, look, he's doing it. He's working. He's working. Now, does he need access to the mob, or can he work through the glass? That's going to be what my question is, because I see that he jumped up here. Like, he's coming up. Oh, look, we're getting stuff. It's working. It's working. It's working. So says Anakin. Look at him doing his little dance, his little happy dance. Okay, cool. So now what I want to do is go ahead and set up another seat here. Bam. And then we'll get rid of this. And we're going to set this seat up so we can put a Wraith in here, right? And then I'm going to need to get a roof on this for the Wraith. Now, as far as I know, if it sits down, it's going to be okay. Like, it's not going to fly off, but we have to actually get it to sit initially. Where's my cardboard box? So I'm going to come over here. And does a Wraith require darkness? It's a good question. There's a good possibility it will. So let's... I'm like, where do I have darkness? Let's find out. Like, it's spinning, so. Max entities activation range. This is from Apotheosis. Yeah, okay. So it does need darkness. We can just make some darkness real quick, right? Probably not like that, though. Don't need anything crazy. Just need a little cube here for this to spawn. Probably should have just used my building wand, but that's okay. You know what? This isn't going to work. We have feral flare lanterns in the area. All right, let me build something and get a Wraith. Okay, there we go. We have a Wraith spawned in. we can go ahead and capture that, and we're good to go with our Wraith. So we can just go ahead and boop, do that. Do that. I was scared for a moment. And there we go. Cool. So now if we get this Wraith, we should be able to set it up and get ectoplasm. And from what I understand, you get quite a lot of ectoplasm from a Drygme farm, especially if we can set up multiple Drygmies. Now, we don't have the capability to set up multiple Drygmies at the moment. Okay, buddy, that was not what was supposed to happen there, though. He's kind of stuck. So it looks like I need to put a roof on all these. So if I guess I'm going to have to build it up one higher. Yes. Is that a fair assessment? Or can I? Yeah. There we go. And then now we can roof it, which doesn't look the greatest, to be honest with you, but it works. Okay, but we're going to have to let our buddy out here, so... Because he's just going to keep gathering eggs, I guess. Come on out. Get out. At least we confirmed our mobs are staying on their seats. That's nice. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get our Wraith set up in here, and then we can roof it, and then we'll be okay. So if I do this, nope, don't want myself in there. Great. I have to, nope. And getting them onto this, oh, that's not, again, I clicked on it, and so then I flew onto it. There we go. Haha, sucker. And apparently the Wraith is just a hair too tall for me to be able to place this here. But he's sitting, so do I actually need to? He can still actually damage me through this too. Maybe the glass panes aren't the best idea for this. Mr. Drygme, get out of there. That way you don't get stuck. I don't like seeing you stuck. I don't know if it affects you moving or anything like that, but I don't want to see you stuck there, not doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, but there we go. We have a Wraith set up in our area, and this is the border. Again, don't go near it. It hurts. But yeah, Drygme farm. We're set up. We're working, it looks like. I think we're going to start getting ectoplasm. I like to see us get some more stuff and make sure that me picking up the Drygme didn't break the Drygme. But Drygme farm. Is there like clear glass panes? Clear glass panes. There is, but it's Tinker's Construct clear glass specifically. Oh no, connected glass. Ah, yeah, we're going to be setting up clear glass panes then. If we're going to be doing glass panes, we might as well set up clear glass. And actually, you know what? We don't need a roof because the Drygme can't go up to a 3rd level, right? So he's not going to be able to come up here and get stuck because I don't like the way that looks. But he won't come up there. He'll be okay. I just want to see some ectoplasm show up in this, and then we can validate that this actually worked. Come on. Do the thing. Maybe I can do the thing. Can I do the thing? Huh. Can I take accelerate you directly? No. I was hoping I'd see like hundreds of items showing up in this thing. But his little green... Oh, is that an item going in there then? And how are we doing on source, by the way? This is 80% full. Oh, no take location set. What? Where is my binderator? So you are going to position set to here. Relay set to take from there. Yes, so we should see source traveling over to here. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to see. All right. Ectoplasm. Well, I guess we're going to have to come back and see if we can't get ectoplasm out of this, because that's going to be the end of today's episode. Let's go ahead and sleep. I need to get a feral flare lantern set up over there. I'm going to put it underneath the Drygme farm, and I'm going to swap all that stuff out for the clear glass, not the regular glass. Oh, no. That's not what I want. We don't want that. Oh. You guys probably saw that coming, didn't you? How can that be avoided? He died from the sun. I mean, sure, we could completely encase him in a darkness. Or could we put... Would that be a case for a roof? All right. Well, we validated that it works at least, and we're getting more stuff, so I know that our Drygme didn't break. I'll work on getting the Wraith set up. Maybe this side we'll have it as a dark room, and then that way mobs can't die, because that Wraith just ended up dying. But yeah, anyway, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.